What's going on to all of my YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat subscribers, family, and friends? This is your girl again, coming at you again with another commentary. The Queen Bee herself, C Temptation of Chicago Talk. Just wanted to start off by saying namaste, peace be unto you and everybody that is watching this video. Chicago, looks like that the weather is beautiful today. It looks like it's in maybe the 70s and it's sunny and clear. So I hope everybody has a very good and productive and positive day. But baby, I had to come and record this video today because I found out this story and I found us to be so sad, and this is terrible. And this is regarding one of our legends from Chicago. Now, it's bad enough he's already been in previous trouble and he's already involved in a lawsuit already, but when I found this out, this is what you call the epitome of sickness. So, without further ado, I'm going to go forward. And yes, this story is about the legend himself, R. Kelly. Now, I found out this information. I read this morning from BuzzFeed.com. If you don't believe me, then please go ahead and go on that site though and read this for yourself. BuzzFeed.com. Now, according to their information that was reported, okay, I got notes on here, so just bear with me. Now, it was reported that the Pied Piper of R&B, R. Kelly himself, is holding young women in an abusive cult, C-U-L-T, cult. Now, he is on tour this summer, and parents previously have reported to the police that R. Kelly is running an abusive cult that's tearing families apart. Now, 3 former members of R. Kelly's inner circle reported similar stories. Okay, now one story in Indigo, California, and this was back on May the 23rd of 2015. A mother of her then at the time was 19 years old. She had a 19-year-old daughter, was happy that her career in music was going to take off thanks to the apparently R&B legend himself. Now, the young lady and her mother was going to meet with R. Kelly backstage and stayed for over 2 hours. Now, they did discuss music, and he did hear her demo and stated that we will help her with her music. And the mother was impressed and was always a fan of R. Kelly's. Now, the daughter met with R. Kelly backstage at a concert in Atlanta back in January at the time, and Kelly at that time did turn 50. Now, he invited her to fly to a concert in Indigo at his expense. Okay. Now, the mother heard about R. Kelly's past legal accusations, but wasn't overly worried. But if that was me, though, I would have been very worried, though, because that shows right there at that time the mother was very starstruck. But anyway, going forward with the story. Now, the mother and her husband moved from Memphis, Tennessee to Atlanta, Georgia to help with the daughter's career and as well as protecting her. Now, 2 years later, moving forward into the year of 2017, the couple got into a heated argument. They were arguing that they was trying to figure out a way to bring the daughter home. Okay. Now, the mother closed her businesses. Why? I don't know. And did her own research and investigation. And, the information that she did discover, though, she shared her findings not only with the FBI, but with local police in 2 different states. Now, 3 former members of R. Kelly's inner circle reported that 6 women lived in properties rented by R. Kelly in Chicago and in one of the Atlanta suburbs and controlled every aspect of their lives. Now, how did they control them? For example, he told them what time that they could eat, how they're going to dress, what type of clothes they were going to wear, what time they were going to go to sleep, what time they were going to bathe, and when apparently they was going to have sex with these women, and if and when he was going to record these encounters. Now, this is my intake on this story. This Negro is a sick individual. That proves right there that he has some serious mental issues. Now, going back into this man's history, number one, he married Aaliyah at age 15 at the time. Okay. He married her in Chicago. Okay. And when her parents found out, though, they forced her to get an annulment. That's number 1. Number 2, he had all of these accusations, legal accusations about these different sexual encounters he had with these underage girls. And he went to court on that and he was acquitted. Okay, fine and dandy. Now, number 3, just recently this year, though, that this man from Mississippi, and who's a deputy, and I did do an actual video on that. I reported it, though, that he is suing R. Kelly because not only he had an affair with his wife, but also is where that R. Kelly passed along a sexually transmitted infection to this woman, and it caused this man all kind of mental and emotional distress, and he is suing him right now. So my thing is this, R. Kelly, when in the hell are you going to go somewhere and sit your ass down somewhere? You're 50-something years old. You're too old to be constantly going through all these unnecessary changes. I mean, over women, you know, and you calling yourself trying to be controlling and trying to be dominant. Man, you have a serious mental problem and you need to go somewhere to a hospital and get you some help. You need to see a counselor. You know, try to get you some treatment to try to get yourself together because you are too old to be going through this. But my question is this. Now, you have 3 children, a daughter and 2 sons. How would you feel, though, if your daughter was involved with a celebrity who is just as controlling like you and did all these different things like he did, and your daughter was one of the victims? How would you feel about that? Or matter of fact, let me just flip it a little bit. How would you feel if your sons was doing something like this, running an abusive code and controlling women like this and brainwashing them? How would that make you feel as a father? How would that make you feel? Matter of fact, how would that make you feel as a man? You know, because contrary to popular opinion from what I read on this story and what I reported, baby, this doesn't make any type of sense whatsoever. This is just downright sickening. I mean, you had just reached the epitome of just, you know, foolishness. This is just nothing but a bunch of foolishness, and you need to make a change within yourself, though. You need to make a serious change because you're going to wind up in jail. And when the court system, if and when they find out about this, you're going to wind up in jail and you're going to do some hellified serious time in regards to you, quote unquote, running this cult. Because, you know, you cannot let me tell y'all something. No human being, and I'm going to repeat this again, no human being cannot control another human being. Realistically, in the real world, it is no way one person cannot control another person. I mean, people have the right to do what they want, say what they want, how they want to do it, when they want to do it, and who they want to do it with. You know, just to say that you're in charge and you got some money and you think you could do what you want, man, you got your whole entire mind, you got your whole thoughts just totally twisted. And I guarantee you that karma is going to eventually bite you dead in your ass. And this is just, when I read this though, my mouth just dropped to the floor. I was like, this man he's just reached a point now, he's just beyond recognition. There's just no hope for him. I mean, I just don't see it. I mean, it's just totally sorry. I mean, and he really makes, I mean, him right there as a celebrity, a black celebrity at that, he really makes black celebrities, especially black men, really look terrible. He makes black men really look bad though. But my message to these young women and to these parents, that shows you right there, you cannot get caught up in terms about their status, you know, in terms about their being starstruck, because you never know what type of hidden agendas that particular individual may have. Because regardless of what their status is, they still got to get up in the morning. They got to eat the same food like us. They got to drink the same water like us. They got to put on one pants leg after another just like us. And they got to breathe the same air just like us. So, you know, so he's a celebrity. I mean, yeah, he's a legend, but, you know, based upon his past and all these legal allegations he was involved with, I'm not impressed by him. I mean, he's a sick individual and he really needs some serious help. So that's my intake about this story. But to all of my subscribers, I wanted to say thank you so very much for your support, supporting and believing in See Temptation. Continue to share and subscribe. Please feel free to leave your comments about the story at the bottom. And please, and I had to report somebody over the weekend about this. Please do not make any negative comments. Please do not make any type of sexual comments about me and my body, because I look at it like this. I'm here to report the news. You know, whatever type of comment you have in reference to that, please keep it to yourself, because I don't want to hear it, though, because that's not the focus of this channel. The focus of this channel is me reporting the news and bringing awareness to my people and make them wake up, and that way they can make better decisions, because it's time for change. People need to change their mind, and even myself change their thoughts. And just like I was listening to this minister over the weekend, you got to learn when to make changes within yourself, know when to manage those changes, and know when to master them. So with that being said, again, namaste and peace and blessings to everybody. And until the next video, dropping the mic. Peace.